All right, all right. Welcome to the 2111 radio show. I got my host here. My man VACAY-J is in the building.
What up, though?
Listen, at the end of the day, we're going to get this discussion started. 50 Cent versus T.I., and it's been going on since February.
Yeah.
First, I would like to introduce VACAY-J so you can introduce yourself and let people know where to find you and what you do. Talk to
What's good, family? What's good, family? It's your man VACAY-J, VACAY-JTV, VACAY-J Music Experience. We in the building, family. You know what it is. We do TV recaps, movie reviews, and also entertainment news. And family, if you have subscribed to me recently, you know what we're talking about right now. And that's why we're here with my guy, Derek Scott. Thank you for the invitation to be here. Fam, it's time to get into this because we got some stuff to talk about.
You already know we got something to talk about. I've been bitten, biting at the bit to get to this. And, first I want to start with when all of this started. Like I said, he went on the TV shows and said he talked to 53 years ago about this particular verses.
Right.
Now, why would 50 Cent deal with somebody like T.I., knowing that he's been dissing T.I. for years?
Mm-hmm.
He's been dissing T.I. for years. And the one thing 50 don't do is play with informants. Sorry, y'all. It's hard, but it's the truth because, I'm just going back to information that's literally, you could Google this.
Yeah.
You get caught with 11 guns, machine guns at that, not a regular firearm, machine guns.
Right.
And you do a year in some community service.
That's very questionable, man. It's very questionable.
Very questionable,
And that's why 50 said what he said, man, when he posted, yo, man, you doing some funny business. Stay away from me. That's what he said.
Keep my name out your mouth. He kept saying it.
Right. Even before the most recent post, he was like, yo, stay away from me. When he started going to the comedy stuff, he's like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So even if they did have a conversation about the verses, 50 don't want nothing to do with T.I. But T.I. obviously don't want to listen to that message.
So you know what happened. Hold on, let me give you a round of applause for that. So now the picture that we saw on 50 Cent's post. I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's an old picture. That's not new. The internet has been circling that particular picture for years.
Now, which picture are you talking about specifically?
One with her butt sticking out. And
The BBL.
The BBL thing. It's been people been teasing Tiny that for years.
Yes.
And for them to take it so personal, and the only reason they took it personal is because it's 50 Cent.
Right. Right. Because he didn't say anything about her. He just said, like I said, keep my name out your mouth. He didn't say, oh, look at Tiny's BBL. He didn't say, oh, look at little Miss Piggy. He did not insult her when he posted that. He just posted her BBL, and it wasn't like the most flattering picture. But of course, when you a son, now again, I can understand where Damani and King come from. If it was my mom, I'd be pissed off, like, yo, it's on, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride for my moms, die for my mom, I'm gonna do whatever for my moms, you know, right? So it's only right. But 50 was just trying to send a message like, yo, I'm not messing with y'all, leave me alone.
There it is, exactly.
And people say, oh, well, it's 50 started. 50 didn't start nothing. 50 was doing his own thing, getting ready for these TV shows, and then here come T.I. on Wallow and Gilly talking about, oh, well, he didn't want to do the verses, so he ain't a stand-up guy. So you mad at him because he ain't want to promote your stuff when he don't need to promote your stuff?
Really don't. And the fact that, like I said, he did it. Yes, he put the post up. And I don't blame King and them. But let me explain this. Here's the narrative that I got.
Okay.
If I got a beautiful mom, that wouldn't have bothered me, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So that was some inner stuff that they felt like, wow, you put one of the worst pictures, which it's been circulating throughout the internet.
Right.
Throughout the internet. There are worse ones than that, but that particular picture has been circulating. You know, so for them to react, it was only the reaction, yes, that's my mom. You don't talk about my moms. But since it's 50 Cent, let's make some music. Let's make some music. And why not? Because our daddy, which is T.I., has one of the dopest songs on the planet right now. I'm not even gonna lie. It's the truth.
Let him know it's fire.
Look, I'm
I'm fans of both of them, D. I love 50. I love T.I. Now, as far as their personal moves, that's always questionable on both sides.
Yeah.
It's always questionable. But when it comes down to the music, I love their music. And that Let 'Em Know joint is fire. I can't lie.
Matter of fact, let me give him a gunshot for that, for real. That's fire. It's true. It really is. And like I said, with this whole thing happening in February, early February, I think it was. My thing is you poke the bear, and this is the reaction you're going to get.
Yep.
And the fact that now everybody's starting to jump on the bandwagon and try to diss 50 Cent. You got Faison Love out here trying to diss 50 Cent to get a reaction. Yep. If y'all notice, Marlon Wayne stopped.
Well, his brothers stopped. His brothers was like, yo, why you pick on the biggest dude, especially after this documentary? Like,
I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yeah, because he could do a documentary on the Wayans. Not to say that they got some stuff on them. I don't know. We don't know. But he could always dig up some stuff if he wanted to.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, and that's that. You know what? Let me give you a round of applause, but that's fact. That's fact. So now, what I want to do, let's just think about this for a second. I'm gonna put a post up real quick. I'll put a picture.
All right.
Up. Now, for 50 Cent to battle T.I., that's East versus South, correct?
I don't even like put it the East versus the South or the North versus the South. I say it's just these two guys because it's like we got family in both places. Like you in Atlanta,
I'm in
Vegas, but we both from New York, right?
Yes, we are.
I got family in all these different places. I got family in New York and Atlanta and all over. So I'm not even gonna put it out there that it's the Northeast versus the South. I'm not even doing that.
But see, that's the narrative where people don't get. We don't do that, but Atlanta always has something to say about the East Coast.
Yeah.
They don't respect where it came from. And I'm going to say something. The East Coast never really respected the South either. So it's
we can go back. Yeah, we can go back.
It's some type of friction there where both coast is whatever it is. The reason he want to battle 50 Cent is because he could keep his King of the South title. Because if he battled 50 Cent, no matter what happens, Atlanta going to say he won, regardless.
Yeah, Atlanta definitely stands behind T.I. Everything.
They stand behind T.I.
It could be the weakest rap, or it could be, whatever he's doing, they always going to stand behind their people.
Yeah, and that's, but if he battled Ludacris, it's a different story.
Yeah. That would be a dope battle.
It would. It really would. They're closer to the record sales. They're closer to everything musically, and they both from Atlanta.
Who you think will win though? Who you think will
honestly,
they both got hits.
I have T.I. on that.
Okay.
I would have T.I. I used to listen, Luda is the man, but his career was early.
Yeah, it was.
It was an early thing. He was real hot, but when T.I. came, it lasted a little longer.
Yeah, look, T.I. got some hits.
He got some bangers.
But Luda got some throw them bows. He got a lot of hits.
He's gonna take us back. He's gonna take us way back. T.I. gonna bring us to the 2000s, late 2000s. So he's already his catalog is gonna outshine him because Ludacris stopped music a while ago.
T.I., man, he got the joint with Rihanna, man. Just live your life. Like, come on, that was a mega hit, bro.
Not only that, with Robin Thicke too.
Yeah.
He got some hits with her too, him too. So yeah, he got some bangers. But like I said, why would he try to battle 50? So I got my research going, right?
I know you got your papers. You got them papers over there.
So really, Ricky Smiley reported this, I think last year, year before last. T.I. and Tiny multi-million-dollar court win was overturned.
Wow.
Now, making this very interesting because they were supposed to get $71 million from this lawsuit. They actually won, but it got appealed twice. They only received $8 million.
Wow.
So my thing is, let's make up this money by battling 50.
So that's why he emphasizes so much of the verses.
Begging,
That's why
yes.
he's going after 50, because 50 is the hottest thing moving right now with the documentaries and the shows. And he wants to just publicize himself because they're running out of money.
Running out of money, y'all. Let me tell you something. Running out of money. So let me give this running out of money. So
I don't want to, like celebrate somebody losing or running out of money. They got kids to feed. They got, they still got the little daughter. You know what I'm saying? So he still got his family. So I'm not trying to knock him on that level, but it's obvious that you're really trying to use 50's fame in order to catapult your project. And I've been saying this for a while since I've been covering it, bro. It's very, very obvious, man.
Yeah, it really is. And it's getting nasty because now the little baby is on Instagram rapping about 50 Cent.
Come on.
What are he supposed to do with that? Like, honestly, even King, Damani, these are his kids. He's not going to go after them. Who's going to go after kids?
Right.
Really?
Right.
That's now that would be a little overdoing it. And he's being, and all jokes aside, 50 can go there, but he's not. He's a businessman.
Well,
he could lose a lot.
Okay, so the most recent theme song that he did. All right. Now again, I basically played it and just talked about how I felt about it, but there are lyrics in that song that pertain to probably King and Damani, because they're the only two rapping against him. And one line is, I'll turn your sister into a thought. That's one. And then he said, I think it was close to the last line, 50 said, and again, don't quote me on this.
I will. Go ahead.
But he said, he said, your father made your mother eat the box of all the ladies in Atlanta. So he's not talking directly to T.I. He's not talking directly to Tiny. He's talking to one of the sons, and most likely he's talking to King. Especially because King is the one rolling around with 50's deceased mom on his shirt.
Again, bro, a little overboard. Definitely overboard, bro. Unfortunately, 50's unbothered, because at the end of the day, it was so long ago.
Right.
And look at your boy Rick Ross and what's his name? The man with the no net. What's his name?
Benzino. Eddie.
Y'all gonna actually get copies of the shirt, really? Like, what he's supposed to go after y'all now? It getting to a point.
I saw the pics, though, Derek. I saw the pics, but again, I'm still trying to verify if it was AI or not. I'm still trying to verify.
Well, I know Rick Ross definitely has one.
Okay.
He definitely has one. And the fact that it is circulating, it's crazy that it's your mom. Like I said, at the end of the day, we all love our moms.
Right.
And for you to act like you went to her grave and all these, that's a little much.
You're going too far.
Even T.I. said, yo, bro, I've been trying to calm this kid down. Now he has every right to act crazy, which we all knew from the show. He was a crybaby. We see, listen, I looked at the show. He was a crybaby the whole time.
I remember.
Damani was always solid. He wanted to be a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But King, he was playing football or whatever, but he was always that emotional one.
Yeah.
He's always the emotional one. And right now, what's going on? He's taking a step back now with his development, because T.I. was like, he done messed up all the learnings I've been trying to teach him.
Right. I saw that interview. Interview.
So it's getting to a point right now. He just went to New York the other day.
Yeah.
In New York, bro. He in New York. Shining. But he went to Manhattan. He didn't go to the Queens. He didn't go to Queens.
He ain't go to Queens.
You ain't go to Harlem.
He wasn't in Harlem. He was downtown,
He was downtown Manhattan, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
the thing about it, though, that interview that kind of pissed me off, though, and I don't know if you want to talk about it now.
Yes, I do.
We kind of all over the place or whatever. But what pissed me off about that interview, and I said it in one of my lives, bro, is that now T.I. is saying that he didn't need to start the beef. He didn't need it at all. His song was going to bubble anyway, and all of this and that. So now you the one saying that we pushing the narrative that the verses should happen. Really, but really it was you that opened the door. You told us about the conversation you had with 50 6 years ago, 5 years ago, whenever. And then now he acting like he don't know what you're talking about. So now you don't think he's a stand-up guy. You the one that started that, but now you don't want to stand on it. And you say, oh, well, my song was going to bubble anyway. Come on. I don't like that contradiction.
No, I don't. And you know, my thing is, as a journalist, as what we do, we pay attention to details.
Yes.
For you to say, oh, I don't want to do the verses now. The damage is done.
Yep.
I guarantee you that from February to now, your record sales have ballooned to a point where you're selling more than you thought you would sell.
Yeah.
You know, and it's getting, like I said, it's getting to a point now where let me go ahead and start with 50 and see can I go viral.
And the man didn't want nothing to do with you. He wasn't even thinking about you.
He keeps saying, leave my name out your mouth. Right. Out your mouth. And you know, today was just he's talking about, I'm sorry, I don't know if it was reports that he's about to do a damn documentary.
Yes, it is. I did.
I
did it live about that, fam, and
that's why I heard it. I heard it on your show. VACAY-J.
Yes,
VACAY-J reported it. My man right here reported that he's about
it's
to do
official. He's in development of developing, surviving. I think I sent you that picture. Surviving T.I. and Tiny.
Ooh, Lord. Shout out to VACAY-J. Chris Water said, shout out to VACAY-J. Yeah, man.
What's going on? How you doing?
On some new news, my man DeMarcus just put something in here. We got to report this. Tyler Perry Oval season 7 stopped back in April. Is that really?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I got to double. You know, I got to triple check that, DeMarcus. You know me.
We got a triple factor, but you know, it broke here first on 2111 Radio and VACAY-JTV. Let's go.
I just want to know when Rufus coming back with again.
Yeah, like what's going on with that? I don't get it. I might have to call Robert Craighead and ask him.
Yeah, we got to talk to him.
So you know, the fact, like I said, the fact that all of this started with that supposed talk that he already agreed to. I can't believe that somebody like 50 could agree to something and all of a sudden say, keep my name out your mouth.
Well, my man, shout out to my man, Gemini Don. You know what? DeMarcus. Yeah. And there you go. Gemini Don, salute. My two guys right there, you know, I officially crowned them my VACAY R&D, research and development. Because my brothers, they be sending me stuff. I'll be working or whatever, and these guys be sending me some really good information. I look into it. Okay, boom, and I run with it, right? And my man Gemini Don, he was saying how, they used to be cool, right? So 50 and T.I. used to be cool, and they was going to do a show together. But once that RICO came about with the whole guns and all of that, 50's like, I ain't touching it no more. Like, leave me alone, do your thing. You know what I mean? Salute.
Gemini who? Gemini Don? What up, Gemini Don? I see you, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that. I remember that because at the end of the day, I remember that because they was cool at one point.
Yeah.
You understand? It was good. It got to a point where everything changed once the RICO thing hit.
Right.
Once that RICO, and y'all know 50 Cent, if y'all don't do your research or know anything about 50, he wants nothing to do with you if you got a RICO or anything like that. He don't want nothing to do. Remember that song he made?
That's also with anybody with a brand that you've been building. Like honestly, if I was working with somebody and we was cool or whatever, and then turn around, Feds is looking at them, they asking questions. Now they want a question. Nah, stay away from me. I don't got nothing to do with it because we just doing business. So I can understand why 50 would be like, yo, stay away from me, bro.
Exactly. Listen, who's this? Oh, Mr. Gemini Don. It was definitely in my mind for sure. He made 50 fell back because exactly. Listen, at the end of the day, it's a brand that's at stake.
Yep.
You understand? Any affiliation with anybody that I'm gonna keep it a buck that can actually have a hotline, a Crime Stoppers hotline TIP.
Call 1-800-TIPS. My God, why would I want to stay associated with you when I know that you are an informant? That is the obvious. And again, this happened a while ago, but again, but again, like knowing 50,
the number's still there. Yeah,
the number's still there. Knowing 50, he gonna bottle all of this information up, the commercial and everything, and that's where we're gonna see this documentary go crazy.
Yeah, I believe so. And I believe so because, like I said, at the end of the day, this is going to boil down to it's all going to go away. But it's been very exciting. I'm not going to lie. It's been exciting. We finally get to see the kids who they are. You know what I'm saying? They stand up kids. I've never shit on those kids, but they standing up for their mom. So
look, I could stand behind that all day.
Yeah,
it's just how it came about is the question. You know what I'm saying? Because we see the motives behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's like T.I. is like, look, these kids are grown now. They do what they want to do. You still their father though. You know what I'm saying? You could have told them, yo, stay out of it. I got it. Like right now, 50 is like, yo, Uncle Murder, stay out of it.
Stay out of it. And they haven't said a word.
Not a word.
Shout out to Yayo and my man Uncle Murder. They haven't said one word about it.
No,
they haven't said one word.
And you know why, right? You know why, right? Because they're trying to blow up their podcast right now. They focus.
They focus, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, 50 take care of his people. I'm not gonna lie. He really do take care of his people.
He do.
You know? But shout out to G Unit. Shout out to T.I. Man, listen. Just like I said, at the end of the day, we're here to give real information. And everything we're saying is Googleable. Sorry, guys. You can Google, go to AI, whatever. They're going to tell you exactly what we're talking about.
Right.
And the fact that y'all don't even see 50 doing anything. He's not doing anything. He'll post once in a while and then literally takes it down.
Yeah.
There's only that post today that he has of T.I. number. All those posts that he did, he put them up and he took them down.
And that's maturity. Everybody is saying, oh, 50's immature, 50's petty, this, that, and the third. Look, he said what he say. He'll take it down. Why? Because he knows that's going to ruin the brand. Also, excuse me, when you're making deals with big corporations, they don't want to see that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nothing to do with that. So he's smart because it's like, yo, if I want this deal to go through with Paramount, I want this deal to go through with CBS, I want this deal to go through with whoever I'm working with, I can't have this pettiness on my page. No. I'm not promoting somebody else's BS. I'm not promoting anybody else's album. You know what I mean? I'm promoting myself and my brand. So at the end of the day, y'all talking about, well, 50 don't rap. Let's talk about that. 50 don't rap no more. 50 stay rapping. He's just not doing albums the way you want him to do albums. This man is smart. He's a genius. He's going to do theme songs that's going to play week after week after week, dissing your favorite rapper.
Wow. Unbelievable. That's a power move that I've never seen coming. That is amazing. Y'all know how long the Power Origin is going to last? At least 7 to 8 years.
Exactly.
So that means 7 to 8 years, you're going to constantly hear what this man is saying about your family. It's hard. Exactly. So now, for those who don't know, something was reported this week as well about. I'm sorry, T.I. You need to just step down because if I'm not mistaken, guys, ain't this a cease and desist letter?
Yeah, I saw that, bro. I saw that, and I was like, "Is this for real or is
it's real?" Go to Google. It's real. It's real. So yes, he put out after all the music, after all the hoopla and the kids doing this and everybody, he put out a cease and desist. Now, this is cease and desist is not about the music or what's going on the internet. This cease and desist is about that documentary that he knows about.
Yes.
So we already know.
50 probably warned him privately before he told us publicly. And that's why this happened. What did I say? February 26th?
See,
we ain't finding out about the documentary until like a week ago.
Thank you.
So he probably said, listen, bro, leave me alone or I'm going to do a documentary on you. So T.I., how you, and they, hold on. If this happened in February 26th, and then you just coming out, okay, February 26th is the end of the month.
Yeah.
But then you coming out with these diss songs, 4 diss songs against 50, but you asking him to cease and desist.
You already know what it is.
You said he should have sat down. He shouldn't have let those joints be released.
That was crazy. Oh, but you know, he got his claim is I don't know nothing. I didn't know these guys was gonna come out with music. Brother, the studio's in your crib. What are you talking about?
Right.
Why would they pay for studio time when they could just go to your house and do everything? That makes no sense. Yes, those your sons. So yeah. But again, you know, after all of this, you got to cease and desist. This is why 50 stopped taking these pictures down.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said, the reason I'm quiet, y'all gonna find out. Because he's been very quiet up until yesterday.
And I've been telling people, a lot of people been telling people, you know, we've been saying this. If 50 not saying nothing, he is brewing something up. I said this on one of my lives. I said, he's not gonna come back with you with a diss song.
Nah,
he's gonna get you in another way. And y'all gonna be like, oh, well, why he gotta do that? Why he can't just stick to the music? Because before T.I. put out the music, it was already personal. It was already personal that you're going to say my name and use my name and do all this and that. Use my brand, what I built up. I already told you I don't want to be associated with you, but you still trying to do that. Like, come on. So,
yeah.
I got to beat you in another way.
Yeah, got to beat you in another way. And, you know, to me, I think it's better because, again, why am I going in a booth trying to do bars when I could go and mess up your pockets?
That's usually how he does it. I mean, that's a corporate way. But yet people say, oh, well, why don't you just stick with the music? Because it's deeper than the music, fam. And I think y'all really got to understand that 50's on another level at this point.
Yeah.
He's not just a rapper anymore.
No, he's really not. And like I said, at the end of the day, he could actually stick Eminem on him if he really wanted to.
Well, when he did post that theme song, it was a picture of him and Eminem.
Because maybe Eminem is on the second part of that album. We don't know.
Maybe Eminem's going to come out with a joint. If they continue to press 50, Eminem may go crazy.
Yeah. You know, going back, it might go crazy on him. And the fact that happens, it's like, wow. Because, again, we're talking about 2 legendary artists.
Yeah.
Legendary. Will be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in due time. But,
yes,
you know, to do it this way, if he said he didn't want to do it, then don't put his name out there and say, oh, yeah, he agreed with me 3 years ago. Why you didn't say it 3 years ago? Why you didn't battle Busta Rhymes when he tried to battle you?
Talk to him, B.
Why you didn't battle? You ducked Busta Rhymes all this time.
Ducked them.
If you really wanted to battle somebody from the East Coast, why couldn't it be Busta Rhymes? You know why, because he turned that down flat.
Yep.
You don't want to get an
excuse. What was the excuse? Oh, we're of 2 different generations. What are you talking about? And Busta Rhymes is still relevant to this day, still coming out with albums, did the joint with Chris Brown. Like, stop it. Stop it.
Busta said, I will go to the time when you started. And beat you. He said it. It was live on Instagram. I remember that.
Right.
He turned it down flat. I can't do it. He talking about he gonna go to the leaders of the new school. He don't have to do that. Busta got hits.
Busta got hits, bro. He got hits. Sorry. They both got girl songs. They both got all that. Yeah.
Busta got anthems.
He does. He does.
Busta got anthems, man. So for him to turn that down and all of a sudden, some years later, after you supposedly talked to 50 and said 3 years, that me and him already agreed to this, and how he said it, I'm gonna go out there and put you out there first, and then you follow. 3 years ago, you were supposed to do that. Not
now.
Not now. He's in a different atmosphere right now. Why?
That's the reason why I think 50 was like, yo, I'm not messing with you, because I think it was probably the same. If they had that conversation, it was probably around the same time where T.I. said, you know what, I'm going to get into comedy.
Yeah.
So 50 may have been with it at that time, but then here go T.I. turning the corner with some comedy stuff that I personally, speaking personally, was like, what are you doing? I don't know you to be funny, so why are you doing this?
See?
I was questioning it. Just like 50 was questioning. Just like a lot of people was like, yo, why are you doing this?
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he cut his hair, because it was kind of funny. I'm not even gonna lie. Those, I don't know what's on those braids that he had, but it didn't look right.
I never found T.I. to be funny.
That was not good.
Like a comedian funny.
Nah.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's humorous. It's a difference between humor and being a comedian.
There's a difference between telling dad jokes and actually being a Dave Chappelle.
And Dave Chappelle was, to me, he's a GOAT.
He's the number one. He's the number one.
Because he has no filter, y'all. My God. Dave Chappelle. Matter of fact, all just aside, I'm gonna give Dave Chappelle a damn round of applause.
Hell yeah.
Dave Chappelle. Shout out to Dave Chappelle.
Thank you. Yeah. So, but again, that's just my personal feeling about T.I. and comedy. Some people may find him funny. I just was like, bro, I love your music. Can you stick with the music? And that's probably what 50 was like, yo, why don't you stick with the music? Because that's a whole different genre. That's a whole different thing of entertainment that I'm not into.
Yeah.
So now you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably should have.
Yeah.
He just wanted to do what he wanted to do. And 50 was like, I'm not with it.
I'm not with it. I can't do that. And again, versus, my thing is, you can completely take over the South. All you gotta do is battle. You can go after Lil Wayne. You can go after anybody. You got 2 Chainz. You have a lot of people that's in the South that you could go against, but you want to put your music up against the East Coast. That makes
he wanted to go after the biggest bear.
One of the biggest bears that's, and just aside, I put up the numbers already. The numbers don't add up. I'm sorry, guys.
Can we see those numbers again, sir? Can we see those numbers again?
I'll definitely show the numbers, because the numbers just don't.
And this is not to discredit T.I., because T.I. has accomplished way more than we've ever accomplished in music, period.
Look at that. Look at those numbers.
Yeah. 13 million, 14 million.
They both have fourth hot 100s.
Yeah.
But then you got total streams, 33 billion, 11 billion.
Yeah.
You understand? So the fact that
what's underneath that, I think the comment may be hiding. Is there something else? There it is.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, it's just the team names. Okay.
Team 50. So, at the end of the day, it's not, my thing is, if I was 50, I wouldn't do it. I have to be somebody. 50 would have to go get somebody. If you're going to go against somebody in the South, it got to be somebody like Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
It has to be somebody like Lil Wayne.
But again, why is 50 going to rap for somebody else's promotion
when he's still going on world tours? He can
still do his he can still do his songs from Get Rich or Die Trying till this day, and we're going to sing along and love it.
Love it. At the end of the day.
Now again, going to T.I. again. This is not one-sided. I love both of them guys, both of these guys,
me too.
Because T.I. could do his bring them out, and I'll still be like rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of joints too.
It's so crazy. I noticed.
Yeah,
I noticed something. A lot of the production that he's done, it's kind of crazy. He got a lot of East Coast production.
I knew he was gonna go there. I knew he was gonna go there.
Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That Swiss beat. Listen,
shots fired.
Shots definitely fired.
I knew he's gonna go there.
At the end of the day, like I said, and a lot of his songs, the ones that went like crazy, was collaborations.
That's true. The Rihanna collaboration. Did
Robin Thicke went crazy, even though Robin Thicke and them got sued for the song because they told everybody it wasn't Marvin Gaye.
That song was hot though. Regardless of what happened.
Oh, it was hot.
That Marvin Gaye flip was
that song with Diamond, by the way.
That was Pharrell. That was Pharrell. And he go Pharrell. He's with Pharrell again with the Let Him Know. So
of course he needed that hit.
And we can talk about Pharrell another time, because I think Pharrell right now is like the guy for our as far as production. I think he's the guy for our legendary veteran rappers to come out with as far as music goes. You know what I'm saying? Pharrell will produce a dope joint for you.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And it's so funny. I always wanted to see Pharrell against Swiss Beats.
That would be kind of crazy.
Because Swiss Beats, I'm sorry, bro. He destroyed my man Timbaland in that verse, y'all. I'm sorry. It was a disaster. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tim is a dope producer, but damn, damn Swiss Beats. His beats is so up. Like he wakes everybody up in every song he does. So, shout
I
out to
definitely
Swiss.
love both. I love both production of Timbaland and Swiss. The thing about it is like Timbaland has more pop joints,
I
and
think so.
and Swiss has more like real hip hop pop joints. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop pop joints. You know what I mean?
He
like
does.
everything he did with Jay-Z, T.I.
Woo.
I mean, even stuff he did with the Locks,
Little
right?
Wayne. Yeah, he's just
Swiss is just crazy.
Swiss is just crazy. So shout out to Swiss. Shout out to my man.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. So back to T.I.
Yeah.
Where do you see this going in the next month or so?
Okay, before we do that, the most recent thing that happened that I sent to you, bro, was Damani. We gotta talk about Damani.
Yeah, that was
because Damani is a young beast.
He remind me of J. Cole so much.
He does. What he did with the first song was very introspective and Kendrick-like.
Yeah.
And this one that he just put out, which has a lot of allegations of 50 doing abuse to his baby mama, saying that wait till your son find out what you did to your baby mama, making claims. He's making a lot of claims in the song. Now again, we don't know if it's true or not, but the way that he's rapping musically, Damani is next up. Okay, he's a beast.
He really is. He really is. I respect it because again, what y'all notice about Damani, the one thing I noticed about him, he doesn't stand out. He's not flashy at all. You understand? This kid go to these interviews, he's just so calm and collected.
Right.
And for him to make a diss song, that was about his mama, man. He's protecting his mama. I have no beef with that kid because at the end of the day, somebody talk about my mama, it's gonna be on and popping.
So one of my guys from Atlanta who's also a rapper, shout out to my guy. He said, yo, Damani, he's next, da da da. And I was like, well, it did take 50 to wake him up. Huh?
See, I'm gonna ask y'all a question in the room. If y'all know anything about Damani, tell me one song he made besides this song. You hear the crickets?
Right.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it takes somebody like Drake to wake up Kendrick. Kendrick was doing his thing, but my God, I don't know what fire he lit, but he need to hurry up and put it out.
Look, motivation and inspiration is cool. I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, if you challenge me, then I'm gonna step up, right? As a man, I'm supposed to step up and do my best.
Yeah.
So if we gonna say that Drake, poked the bear and got Kendrick's juices going, then fine. You know what I'm saying? Then fine. What'd he say now?
Oh my God. You know what? Aquarius Waters, you was a troublemaker. Look what she says. What about the trend Tiny looks like Smokey Robinson?
We forgot to talk about that.
Listen, I'm kind of guilty because I think I posted that. Anyway.
You did? I don't post none of that stuff, bro.
I'm sorry. I said in a quote, and I quote, you can quote me on this. I said, I'm going to tell my grandkids that's Smokey Robinson.
Oh my God. They actually, okay, so I did see this video. And again, I'm not promoting this stuff. I did see a video of Smokey Robinson. Smokey Robinson did a song about gangs and stuff. And he was in the hood. He was singing, and they put Tiny's face on Smokey Robinson. I was like, you guys are terrible.
Let me tell you something. Shout out to those pictures. Like I said, pictures have been circulating for years.
Yeah.
For years. And it's sad that they waited for 50 to put something up that everybody.
Look, I need to leave Tiny alone. I'm not defending Tiny, but y'all need to leave that lady alone. She a legend, man.
Yeah, she really is. And this is gonna really hurt her legacy. It is. Because T.I. should have never started this. And now he's gonna try to drag her under the mud. He is.
Well, if those allegations come through.
This documentary, the allegations about them taking girls home and doing certain things with them. That's big, and nobody not even talking about it. That happened 4 or 5 years ago, and nobody's really talking about it because they want to try to get enough people to step up if they're gonna do it or not. Press charges. These girls, these women was getting paid, of course, but if R. Kelly could go to jail and buy people clothes and cars, I probably might have to watch out. I don't know.
My question about that is, were these women of age? That's number one. And
I think
and number two, if they were consensual, if they agreed to doing what they're doing, I don't see anything wrong with that. But if they were doing some crazy stuff to them and having crazy stuff,
they said he put his toe in something. So we're gonna put it at that. And I don't think that's cool.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
Not your toe, bro. Calm down.
No, not. Look, if they were abusing these women, abusing these women, then that's a problem. Definitely a problem.
To me, that's a big problem.
That's a problem.
Shekinah used to be Tiny's hair. Her hair. She used to do her hair. I remember the Tiny family.
Oh yeah. I remember her.
Shorty was blowing it up. Said it was true.
Didn't they say that she might have been pregnant too by T.I.?
See,
like T.I. was messing around with
her. He probably listen. At the end of the day, this is entertainment. This is the entertainment business, and what's happening is that we don't know what's happening behind closed doors, bro.
Bro, the music has evolved to a point where honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like it.
I don't.
Because back in the day, you remember we were both DJs back in the day.
See, exactly.
Okay? And we ain't know nothing about these people's personal life. In fact, they kept it so under wraps. All we knew was the music. When they coming out with a new song, when they coming out with a new single. That's it. We know nothing about them personally. But now with the internet, with all these gossip blogs and all of this and that, it's like crazy, bro. Like
your boy Gemini. Your boy Gemini's coming in hard, bro.
He goes in.
He said something about the problem, the sex trafficking and drug allegation.
That's the allegation.
That's the allegation. And at
the end of the day, yeah, that's a problem.
Somebody say yikes. My man Lawrence the report say yikes. Yeah.
What up?
No, we got some people in here, but this discussion, like I said, it was needed. I was in my house looking at your show last night or early this morning. I think I caught you like around 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I woke up and put on YouTube, and your face just showed up. I said, wait a minute. What is VACAY-J doing right now?
Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. Y'all can check it. I went in there and I looked. I said, oh, boy, what VACAY-J got going on? And that song came on. And again, shout out to you, man, for actually getting that reported, because a lot of people didn't do it until after you did yours.
Yes.
You understand? So shout out to you and actually doing your research and getting that out there, because
appreciate it, man.
You did some excellent numbers on that.
Thank you to all the viewers. Thank you to all the fam, the VACAY fam worldwide, and all the new subscribers. We got like at least 20 subscribers just from that video. So,
listen, I'm trying to be like you, VACAY-J.
It's all love. It's all love.
If anybody is in this live right now, y'all need to go subscribe to 2111 Radio.
Yes.
I need some views. I need the
subscribe to 2111 Radio. Subscribe to my guy.
We be bringing in some heavy heavy hitters.
Hey, you did some numbers the other day though. I saw kind of off subject with the young lady. You had 22,000 subscribers. Views. I was like, okay, they must be talking about some good stuff.
It was an excellent discussion about she had, if I'm not mistaken, she has a treatment center.
Okay.
This lady, no lie, she funded over 1,200 people after they got her treatment center. Hooked them up with jobs, a house, and money. Over $2 million in funding.
Wow.
For her, and it was free.
Huh.
Everything is free. If you don't got the money, she said, don't worry about it.
What?
We're gonna take care of you. Oh yeah.
That's take care of me. Well, what's that phone number? Your phone number. Can you sponsor me, man?
That's what I listen. She's a wonderful person.
That's wonderful, man. That's wonderful.
Shout out to her. We did some great numbers on that show.
Yeah.
So, you know, but you, like I said, I want to be like you. I want to be like Uncle motherfucking Jay.
Brother.
Jay.
Look, man, we all in this together, fam, and this discussion is definitely needed because we see where hip hop has evolved. It is way beyond what we remember it to be. And you know, the Kendrick and Drake thing, I want to say that really the Kendrick and Drake thing took it to the level where now it's no holds barred. Like,
you
can't say, oh, don't talk about the kids, don't talk about the wife. No, everybody's now being talked about. So
yeah, so now y'all they open it up. Once King said what he said, that was it.
That was it.
The floodgates hit because we knew he was going to be emotional.
Jesus,
he was very emotional, you know. And again, shout out to King. Like I said, I don't have nothing bad to say about him because he's protecting his mom. But
but you don't go to deceased mothers, bro.
I have to say, all just aside, we would not be having this discussion if his mama looked like Megan Good. I'm just saying. If mama looked like Megan Good, we wouldn't be having this damn discussion right now.
That was like a sideways shot, though. That was a sideways shot to Tiny, yo. Leave Tiny alone. I'm gonna say it right now. Leave that lady alone, okay?
Listen, again, man. This is facts, bro. I'm not gonna. I don't feel, and all just that, you know, people that's watching this, I don't feel we should be sugarcoating anything at the end of the day, because what's happening right now is reality, and the reality that they blew this out of proportion just to get numbers. They literally blew this out of proportion to get numbers because they know 50. When 50 put that up, the floodgates open. Even King selling clothing now.
So do you think that if 50 never responded,
it wouldn't have never happened?
It wouldn't have never blew up the way it did.
T.I. would have just let that slide. It would have been over. He probably would have went on the show and said he's not even responding to me. But as far as in any of this, if 50 would have never put that picture up,
but when he started calling 50 out of when T.I. started calling 50 out his name, that's when 50 was like, all right, now you're going too far now. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to ruin my brand, you're trying to ruin me, my reputation, and everything. So he had to do what he did. The memes had to come. And I know y'all was like, he ain't rapping, he doing memes. Well, that's his response until he does something bigger.
Thank you.
And he's going to do something that is going to hurt you personally. That I mean, come on, look what happened to Jim Jones. Come on, man.
Oh, no, you didn't. Shots fired.
And again, I don't celebrate nobody being evicted, but still.
Yeah. That's because, and I'm going to tell y'all something. The reason he got evicted because a lot of people, I'm not going to name no names, but a lot of people likes to wait till the last minute to pay a bill. You understand that? You know, doggone world, you owe that man that money. You paid it you paid it a couple of months ago. Paid it then, but then 50 caught you slipping. If you slipping and then get this man his money, guess what? I could just slide in and pay the man and get rid of you. It's over.
The lesson is you can't be slipping and talking trash at the same time. Okay.
Well, he did say he was head of diplomats. So we're not
what that mean, bro? Like you ain't paying your bills, so therefore, and you was talking trash about 50 in the documentary. So you knew what you was doing when you was talking trash about 50 in the documentary.
Yeah.
And guess what? 50 ain't like it.
Boom. He didn't like it. He definitely didn't like it. Tiny response. Yeah, at one point listen, at the end of the day, even Biggie said something. Why nobody said nothing about Biggie when he said something about the? You remember Biggie said something?
Yeah, he said something about Tiny.
It was on the show. It was in a song. My thing is, again, everything got out of proportion because 50 Cent. Yeah, that's all this boils down.
It's because of who he is. Exactly.
And if he would have never responded to these people, I guarantee you, the song would have been doing great, but not as great as it's doing now.
Right.
And Damani wouldn't
no conversations. There'll be no extra videos. There'll be no Damani songs, no King songs, no shirts with 50's mother on it.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you know, the fact that all this is actually happening in real time now is kind of crazy. And I wanted to catch you because you've been definitely keeping tabs on this.
Yeah.
This whole situation with the T.I. 50. So I wanted to bring you in.
Yeah.
You bringing me in because I had a lot to say, as y'all see. If y'all go back, I had a lot to say because, you know, it getting to a point where it's coming to a head. It's coming to a head. We don't know where this is going to go. Hopefully, it don't go left when somebody gets hurt. Let's just put that out there, because you going to New York was kind of like you trying to say what New York saw. Go to Queens.
I don't think he was doing that. I don't think he was going there
because he said, "I'm out here." My thing is, again, we know a lot of people that tried to go to New York and go to these hoods and get robbed.
Right.
Like, really, I'm from New York. You go to Southside Queens if you want. Go ahead. I dare you. You will not make it home that night.
He did not do that. He would not go to Southside.
Manhattan. You know, Manhattan is cool.
Manhattan is corporate. You know what I'm saying? Downtown, Midtown. You know, you safe. You safe.
You safe there. You sitting there drinking on your little drink or whatever. I saw the video this morning, but it's like, don't sit there and act like, you know. That's the one thing I didn't like, because if something happens to King, 50's going to jail. If something happens to any of these kids, he's the number one suspect.
Right.
You know, so if 50, if you ever listen to this show, stay away from the Harrises. Leave them alone.
Look, 50 is a very smart man.
Oh yeah.
And that's why in the theme song, he did not say
no
T.I. He didn't say Tiny. He said your father made your mother eat all the boxes of the women, and you try to keep on the low. Wow. Now we know who he's talking about.
We definitely know who you're talking about.
He's a genius. He's smart, because I'm not going to put your name out there.
It makes no sense to put his name out there. We know who he's talking about. You know, it's crazy. But again, I don't know where this is leading, but hopefully it just ends in a way where you get a ceasefire. Yep. And, you know, everybody move on with their lives and keep doing this music. Get a verses. Get the verses. T.I., go battle Ludacris, yo.
Nah, 50 ain't letting it go.
You don't think he's gonna
let 50? Look, remember when they said, I'm gonna do a documentary on Diddy, and everybody thought 50 was cap?
Yeah, even my man Dame Dash, he did. He said, "Hey, whatever happened to that thing?"
Right. Oops. And then the next month, boom, it dropped. 50 don't cap. Okay. Yeah, the best way to predict the future is based on past performance.
Hello.
Okay. So if he said, I'm in development of doing this, it may not come out this year. It may not come out next year. It may come out whenever it's ready, and whoever want to pick it up. And if Netflix picked up the Diddy joint, you think they're going to pick up the T.I. and Tiny joint?
You already know they're going to pick that up.
It was number one. The Diddy joint was number one for weeks, bro. Worldwide on Netflix.
Yeah. What's this? Who's this?
What's up, Johnson Go Hustle?
Johnson, okay. He said, I remember how I came 50. It was the power forces. Oh, okay. How to rob. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was. They actually got a cartoon version of that video.
I loved it. I saw it. But I saw the AI version. You see the AI version? Like the real version of the real people?
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that song. When it came out, I love that song. I was like, yo, this guy's crazy, yo.
And 50 Cent got the reaction because he's a marketing genius. Let's just put it out there. He's a marketing genius.
And he's a songwriting genius too.
Yeah, but you know, they trying to my man LL got a problem with 50 too. Well, for those who don't know, he said 50 didn't write that song.
He said he
wrote the hook. Which 50 saying he didn't just write the hook. He letting people know, I didn't just write the hook. You know, and just like you said earlier, 50 don't cap. Sorry guys.
You don't have to.
You don't cap. His catalog, as far as in writing for people, is big.
Come on, man. Know? Hated the love it, dog. The sun don't stop. And I'm going to shine. See? Come on, man. That's 50.
That song that's 50 all day. We all know that. And but you know, at the end of the day, this is all entertainment. And like I said, at the end of the day, let's hopefully that it ends in a way where no one gets hurt.
I don't think it's going to go there, bro. Like, I really don't think it's going to go there. I don't think 50 would allow it to go there, because if it did go there, that would ruin a lot of the deals that this band has set up. So he's going to keep it musical, but more so he's going to do his documentary, man.
Well, I believe that. But again, like I was saying earlier, if something happens to one of these kids, you understand what I'm saying? Right now,
they're going to blame him.
For them to go to New York like I said, that was like a real move by this kid going to New York. Because if something would have happened to him in New York, 50 years automatic. Oh, he paid somebody to beat me up, or he paid somebody to rob us just to make us look, and that messes up the brand. So my thing is keep the kids out of it. Y'all said y'all piece. Y'all said y'all piece. Move on.
See, we got to remember, bro. These kids ain't kids.
Grown ass.
Damani got a wife and kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, King, he may be a little bit younger. He may be younger, but he's 18. He's at least 18 years old or 19 or whatever. Damani is in his 20s. They grown people at this point. So
yeah, they are. They actually they're adults. Put it that way.
They're adults. They're young adults.
But young adults, it's still unfortunately those are TI's.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Yeah. They're his kids, and it's like
his kids.
You don't want nothing bad to happen to them, but you keep stepping on toes. You keep poking the bear.
But we haven't heard anything. We haven't heard anything from King since T.I. said, "Nah, I don't like it. Stop it. You're going too far."
And that's cool because listen, because we don't need King to go crazy because he was going crazy on that live. I'm talking about my mom.
That's this whole theme song. Who knows what he's going to do? Because he talk about his moms again, eating boxes, eating boxes, and
that's gonna last. That's listen. They better get a cease and. I think they need to get a cease and desist on that damn song.
It ain't gonna happen
because Drake tried to do that with Kendrick.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't go through. The judge threw it out. It's like you was talking about Kendrick. How you gonna get Kendrick to stop talking stuff? You was talking stuff about it. Like, come on, man.
So so the young lady that was on my show.
Yes.
This is her right here. The treatment center is called, what's that? I can't see that.
Acasa Treatment Center?
Acasa Treatment Center up in LA, and they got a new one in Texas.
Thank you.
That's the lady. So if you want, like I said, man, listen, this lady is doing some positive things in her communities.
Okay.
So
I may need to have her on my podcast, handle your business.
See, exactly. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'll give you all that information. You already know.
Love. That's love.
We got some, like I said, we got a lot of people over here tonight, man. I appreciate everybody for showing up and showing out.
Thanks for coming through to the live, man. Make sure you subscribe to 2111 Radio. My man got what you got, like 800 interviews at this point. You had 400 last year. It's now almost the middle of the year. You got to have at least another 400 interviews, sir. Celebrity interviews.
Let me tell you something. That's why I don't know if you noticed, but I've been taking like little breaks.
I see.
Because man, that is so much information. Like,
every week he was doing interviews. Every time I turn around, Christian Keys, this person, this celebrity. I'm like, dude, when do you take a break, bro?
I had to because you get all this information, man.
Yeah.
You got to think the jobs that we do as journalists.
Yeah.
I don't have a degree in journalism, but I know how to do research. And it has to be the right research. If it's not right and you can go on these shows, you could completely mess everything up.
That's right.
Everything we discussed tonight is Googleable. So if anybody want to try to say, is infringement, it's on Google, bro. That's free. So at the end of the day, man, we just being journalists at this point, and we just unfortunately we lean into the side of 50, and not because we just fans of 50, because we fans of T.I. as well.
Yes.
You understand? But what we see, unless he come on our show and explain what's really going on, or they be on our show, what we see as journalists and as fans, we see you completely started this whole thing and you getting paid for it. You really are, because now you're on everybody's podcast. Everywhere. We forgot all about the damn song, even though it's a hit. They don't even talk about the song.
You put out 4 diss tracks, which overlapped your single. We were talking about the diss tracks more so than we was talking about Let Them Know. Yeah. Now, the smart thing he did was he put out the diss tracks and then he put out a video of Let Them Know to bring it back to the song.
Reel them back in.
And then now we got people on TikTok and all of that, and they dancing and making it go viral and stuff like that too.
Yeah, smart.
Smart moves.
Smart man. Very smart. Can't lie. But again, this particular show, like I said, was a discussion between me and VACAY-J. to get stuff off our chest because of what we see.
Yeah,
and we see a lot.
Opinion. It's just personal opinion.
It's a personal opinion.
That's all.
Opinion. We invite both of them. They want to come to our show and discuss this. Listen, T.I., King, Damani. Listen, we can rebuttal this. Let us know.
Okay.
What it is, because
you're gonna interview King. You're gonna interview King. Yeah.
Anyway,
you gonna do that? Okay.
Not after this show. I don't think you want to come on my show after this. But I don't know if you want to come on my show after this. It's public opinion. You can come up here and scream. I don't care because we're going to get a lot of numbers for it. But
we will definitely.
We grown men up here at the end of the day. If you feeling a way about what we talked about, set us straight. Set us straight, and I will publicly apologize for it. But what we see, nah, y'all. I
don't think we said anything crazy as far as our opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we see the obvious use of 50s, position
platform. Man, come on.
That's the most simplest observation that we can make, and it's true.
It's true.
I know it's true.
Come on. Kodak Black just said something a couple of years ago about her. No one said anything. Not the kids, the cousins, nobody said.
And you know why, right? Because Kodak Black ain't 50 Cent.
There it is. There it is. Damn. This is great. So listen.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with you, man? Because again, we did a good job tonight. I feel that we did a good job. And I want people to know, when the next time you're going to do another live, because I like both channels.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. First off, thank you for inviting me up, brother, because this was your idea. And I was like, yeah, of course I'm going to be there with my guy, D. You know what I'm saying? Derek Scott, 2111 Radio. Shout out to everybody, the whole entire staff. Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? Waters and everybody. Shout out to everybody. So we still covering Cross. We still covering Paradise. Okay.
Word.
Beauty and Black is coming back. Beauty and Black is coming back. So get ready for that, fam, as we talk about that. I will still be covering, if there's something that I'm very interested in, if something pops out when it comes down to 50 and T.I.
Oh, we're going to definitely pop back in.
Yeah, I'm going to pop up. So just keep your notification bells on, because I may pop out with a new song you never heard before. You never know, fam.
You never know. Exactly. You never know. Okay. It's this Paramount show that I was thinking about covering.
Oh, yeah?
And it's called School Spirits. School Spirits. For those who don't know, go listen. It's one of the best shows I've seen. I binge watched this 3 seasons in like a week.
Oh, okay.
It's called School Spirits. They don't have no big stars in it, but these young kids that's in this school, it's a fabulous story. And,
I think I heard that. I think I've seen something like School Spirits.
Yeah, School Spirits.
You gonna cover that?
Yeah, I'm gonna cover School Spirits. I'm gonna see. I'll put my hand in the hat, put my hat in the game to see can I cover an actual show, because I've never done it before. So that's something to look forward to. Bro,
I got your back. This is what I do. So whatever. Yeah, exactly. You already know I got your back. Online and offline, you already know VACAY-JTV.
Yeah, you and shout out to Tika.
Shout out to Tika.
Tika, my girl Tika, she's been helping me a lot with certain things as well. So
absolutely.
I appreciate VACAY-J. A lot of things behind the scenes that you don't know that helps me a lot.
It's love.
I'm gonna tell you about something behind the scenes that you helped me with too.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say it on the show, but it's something you helped me with that actually is helping me a lot.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, it helped me a lot. Yep. So let me see who's else is sitting in this damn audience. So who we got up in here? You got my man Gemini. He's been bro. He's been on fire in here.
Oh, he said, am I gonna roast T.I. when the album flops? Listen, when it comes out, I'm gonna look at the numbers and we're gonna see what's up. Derek, we may need to come back and talk about the results of what's happening, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because at the end, like I said, man, listen, this is all about entertainment and personal opinions. You know what I'm saying? This is perception that what we see and what we hear. If it's whack, If it's whack, it's gonna get, it's not. It's gonna get a bad review. I can just feel it right now because I am the program director at 21 Live Radio, and I hear a lot of music.
Yes, he does.
A lot of music, and a lot of times I have to turn down rotation because of it, because it's not good enough. I'm not gonna put something on that like that.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Regardless of how we see T.I. making moves and what moves he's making, one thing that I can say about T.I. is that his music has always been consistent.
Oh yeah.
And I don't, if Gemini Don and everybody, I don't think this album is going to flop. I think it's going to be some bangers on this album, to be honest with you. Like, regardless of how you may feel about T.I., I think the music is still going to be there. And a perfect display of that is what Pharrell did with T.I. Let him know.
I heard he did it on a boat.
You know what I'm saying? So if he gonna work with Pharrell and work with some other producers that we know, whether it be Mustard, whether it be whoever, I think it may be a dope album, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how we feel about his moves, maybe a dope album.
I believe so. As long as, like I said, he's very lyrical.
Yeah,
he's very lyrical. He's always been lyrical, and this he wants to battle 50 lyrically. And all jokes aside, 50 gave that up years ago. Like, listen, I don't have to be lyrical no more. I got in the game being lyrical. It's over.
50 recently, because I follow. We both follow 50, right?
Oh,
and he'll post something, but he'll post like a song that he did on a mixtape, which is fire till this day. And it's like, bro, do you really want to battle like 50 Cent mixtape? 50 Cent?
And that's the point that I was making. It's completely two different types of music. Yeah. On one hand, you got that South, that dirty South trap music, and then all of a sudden, you got that hard New York bumping. It doesn't mix.
Yeah,
it doesn't mix. The crowd would be too divided. And again, Atlanta supports their artists,
and New York supports their artists.
Now, before I go, I do want to say this that I've always wanted to say on the show that people is listening to. You always hear the East Coast versus West Coast, East Coast versus North, South, whatever. But it's only when you say East Coast, that's New York. That's not Philly. That's not DC. That's not Virginia. That's New York only. New York only listen to New York music. Philly listen to Philly music. Virginia listen to Virginia. West Coast, the whole county listen to West Coast music. Then you got the South that listen to South music. So you all the South got their listeners. All the West Coast got there, but New York, called East, only have New York. Period. They have no other support. They really don't. So when you do the coast thing, it's kind of unfair to New York, because when you come out of New York, the one thing you got to understand is that that music is only being supported in New York. And that's why years ago, when it was an East Coast, West Coast was getting all the awards. They were selling all the records. All the coast of the West Coast listening to their music. We only got New York, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, the Bronx,
some of Jersey,
and some of Jersey. Some, because Jersey don't listen to a lot of New York either. See? So yeah, it gets to a point where when you do the East Coast, West Coast thing, it's completely unfair to New York, because they don't only support their own music.
Wow.
So that's one of the things that a lot of people I never heard nobody say that you got to really break it down to a point where East Coast is just New York, period. Period. Because
even though Georgia's on the East Coast, the Southeast.
See, they ain't gonna support nobody in New York. Ain't no way.
It's gonna be South. But see, as a producer and a DJ, man, I listen to everybody. So again, we're different.
Oh yeah,
because we listen to everybody all over the world and all over the coast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But is it true? Who is this? Why don't subscribe to East Coast, West Coast? Yeah. See, again, Johnson Go Hustle. You listen to everybody, right? Just like all of us. Yeah, we listen to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Chronic, but at the same time, I'm a bump Chronic, but I'm a bump Pete Rock and CL Smooth. You know what I'm saying? They reminisce over you, right? You know what I'm saying? So I listen to it all. You know what I'm saying?
It's just different music, and we all love all the music that they come out with.
Yeah,
you know, hip hop is it's a generational thing, man. Where it's different now, but back in the days, oh my, I'm not even gonna. It just the '90s, the 2000s, the '90s was the best era for me.
Hey, I agree, but some people say the 2000s too.
Yeah, because that's when 50 came along.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I mean 50. Cash Money.
People can say what they want. People can say
2000, 2000. Back that ass up.
50 Cent came along. The whole landscape changed. Just like when Wu-Tang came out. Oh, yeah. People lost their damn mind.
That was early 90s.
You see?
Yep.
When Wu-Tang came out, it was like, whoa, wait a minute.
At the same time, around that same time, you had the Chronic.
See, exactly.
Yeah, the Chronic.
Exactly. And shout out to Biggie because he held it down until that, till that happened. He was holding it down for the East Coast.
Can't forget about my second favorite rapper, Nas.
Ooh, Nas. The thing about Nas, we were so busy. He was so busy battling Jay-Z that he really didn't get into it. If y'all really think about it, he was so busy dealing with people within the city that he really didn't get into that East Coast, West Coast, because him and Pop was cool at one point.
Yeah. But Nas was cool with everybody, though. Nas was that guy that a lot of these West Coast people and people from other states was like, yo, we admire you, Nas, for what you did, especially with Illmatic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people from the South love Nas. When I was living in Georgia, bro, I went to what was it, the Freak Fest or whatever fest? Not the Freak. Whatever fest it was a music.
I know you're talking about the Freaknik.
It was not Freaknik. Okay. When I was down there, I went to some musical fest, and they had Goody Mob, they had Little Kim was down there, right? And the last act was Nas, and everybody waited for Nas to come through.
Oh yeah.
The South got love for Nas, the West Coast got love for Nas, the East, of course. So
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Let me explain. Like I was just explaining.
Yeah.
Nas never put his hat in the game against no other coast.
Mm-hmm.
You got guys that sit on a fence.
Yeah.
He's always been on a fence. You never heard nobody diss Nas until Tupac did it because he want all the smoke.
Right. I mean, he represented though. Nas did represent Queens. He did represent the bridge, but he didn't represent it like, oh, we Queensbridge and we better than y'all. No, it's like, no, we just representing Queens. We bring Queensbridge.
See? Yeah. So to me, he missed that period of him supposed to step up with Biggie, with Wu-Tang, with Jay-Z and everybody. Right. If everybody would have think about this, Fat Joe and Jay-Z never made a song together.
That's crazy.
We're in the same city.
Yeah. Yeah.
Biggie made a song with Method Man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dope. That was fine.
So if you think West Coast, South, everybody collectively is together.
Yeah.
East Coast, you got the Bronx, and they represent the Bronx. Queens, you represent Queens, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But they don't connect.
Yeah.
We don't. Unfortunately, I'm from New York. We don't like each other. I'm gonna tell you that.
New York is dog eat dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I see you doing what I'm doing, son. I'm gonna do it better than you, son. You know what I'm saying? You think you doper than me? Nah, son. I got this beat. You know what I'm saying? Derek, you got a radio station. Well, I got a radio station too, son. What? My radio station better than yours. That's how New York was, man.
Yo, so funny. It's probably still like that. I haven't been there in some years, but it's probably still like that because at the end of the day, you can't take the hood out of people, bro.
The Breakfast Club still competing with Ebro and them.
I think that show is over.
Well, Ebro, the Ebro show is over.
They fired my man though.
Yeah, they did. They
but it's so
he's still doing his podcast and he's still with Apple Music.
Yeah, but it's funny that we already went into another category, but Ebro messed up hip hop for New York. Period. Because he wanted to play with who he wanted to play.
Oh, we got to do another live for that one.
We're gonna talk about it, but he's been doing that for years, and he blamed it on. He actually blamed hip hop in New York on 50 Cent.
I heard that. Wildin', B.
He said it's 50 Cent fault that New York hip hop is the way it was.
Wow. Yeah, bro. There's a lot. We got to do another live for that one.
Oh, we're gonna definitely do a live. Definitely do a live.
We're gonna spin the block on all that.
People still up in here, man. People still up in here. What he said? Technically, he did. Boy, we ain't talking about no remix.
Jay-Z on a remix of Fat Joe and Remy.
Come
all
on,
the way up. But you know, Jay-Z wasn't in the studio with them, man.
He just said,
Remy. You know, Remy took off Fat Joe's second verse and
that's come on.
Her verse on there. Yes.
No, but you know, technically, I get what you said, but no, we're talking about in the studio together with Fat Joe. Fat Joe. Right now, he's Joey. He's just, you know, when All the Way Up came up, he's Joe. Yeah, he's not Fat Joe no more. He's not even fat no more. Fat Joe.
Shout out to Fat Joe and Jada, Joe and Jada, man. I love that podcast, man. But
they funny.
They need to put it again. We got to come back because I think the Netflix deal messed up the Breakfast Club and maybe Joe and Jada because it's not on YouTube no more.
Exactly.
We need to spin the block and talk about that.
There it is. All right, so we're about to get up out of here, guys. I've been, like I said, it's been dope. Yo, we've been up here for a minute. Ooh, an hour.
Yeah, look, we could talk about hip hop and entertainment all night long. You know how we do.
You know what? I'm gonna have to come on your show, and we could definitely talk about a lot of this stuff because
yes, we do.
You already have the platform for it, so we're gonna definitely talk behind the scenes because I enjoy this. And for those who showed up, I appreciate everybody for showing up tonight. And don't forget to subscribe to 2111 Radio on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're live on Instagram right now, like literally live. So, you know, this has been dope. It really is dope.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you. You want to give me any shout outs before we go?
Hey, man, shout out to 2111 Radio. Shout out to All Things Ruthless. Shout out to all the VACAY fam out there worldwide. Shout out to my VACAY VIPs, Mo 69, all my crew. You already know who you are. My VACAY R&D, Research and Development team, thank you so much for always locking in with your boy. And shout out to, you know, just all the people that's rocking with your boy, man. We're going to keep this thing going. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, hit like, and don't forget, if you watch it again, which we highly recommend, because you might have missed some things. Watch it again. Watch this live again, and then hit that like button when you see it. That's very important. We appreciate it. We appreciate your love and support.
Yeah, man. So thank you again, everybody, and we're going to sign out right now. We'll see y'all soon.
Salute.